Hi, this is Sean from Worldwide Stereo. I'm here to talk to you about the new Klipsch Reference Premier subwoofer lineup, and boy, do we have a lot to talk about. Klipsch has really outdone themselves with this lineup, offering 4 new subwoofers. That's right, you heard that correctly, 4. Bigger magnets, bigger cabinet, better sound. Starting at a 10-inch and going to a 12, 14, and 16, they have a subwoofer for any room and any bass preference. We're going to jump into what makes these subwoofers so impressive and why you should consider one for your home immediately. Let's get into it. If you could do me a solid, take 1 second to like and subscribe, that would be great. Klipsch has been making high quality loudspeakers since the 1940s when they started in the small town of Hope, Arkansas. While today they are the leading manufacturer of speakers in the world, they are always looking to innovate and improve, which is exactly what they've done here with their new subwoofer lineup. Along with the subwoofer, in the box you'll find the grill, power cable, and user manual. For getting this connected to your system, I'd recommend a couple of options. You can go with the Klipsch WA2 wireless subwoofer adapter, which will allow you to place the subwoofer just about anywhere in your home without having to run any wires to it. If you're wiring this right to the system, there's a few AudioQuest options to choose from. And if you're unsure of which one to go with, I would recommend giving one of our system designers a call and they can recommend the right cable for you. As I mentioned in the beginning, there are 4 subwoofers in this lineup, ranging from the size of 10-inch, the RP1000, which I have right here, measuring about 16.5 inches wide, 15 inches high, 25 inches deep, up to the monster 16-inch subwoofer, which is about 23.5 inches high and wide by 27.5 inches deep. All the subs are constructed with high quality MDF with rigid bracing and ebony vinyl finishes. All right, now let's get into weight. Big weight. You're looking at 57 pounds for the RP1000, 69 pounds for the RP1200, 84 pounds for the RP1400, and you better lumber up if you're gonna pick up this 16-inch because it weighs 110 pounds. On the aesthetic side, Klipsch has rounded the corners of the cabinet. It has a modern look, and it is practical for anyone who's concerned with sharp edges or those who might have little ones running around the house. On the front, the first thing you'll notice about this subwoofer is the signature copper-colored cerametallic subwoofer that has not changed from previous subs. You'll also notice the aerofoil port at the bottom, very similar to previous version. Steel mounts support the newly designed woven grill to help minimize any unwanted vibrations from the grill. And they have a nice copper finish. If you're a grill off kind of guy, this adds some additional Klipsch flair to the look of the subwoofer. Looking at the back, you have your inputs, control knobs, WA2 port, and a very nice placement of the power cord for clean cable management. And finally, Klipsch added newly designed shock absorbing feet to lower any unwanted room vibrations. Let's talk about what Klipsch has innovated on in these new subs. The weight of the voice coil has been reduced, which increases the sensitivity of the subwoofer. The magnet and overall cabinet size is significantly bigger than previous subs, which simply means bigger, cleaner bass. Compared to other premium subwoofers on the market, Reference Premier subwoofers strike an optimal balance between amplifier power, driver capability, and cabinet volume for maximum output, detail, and frequency extension. When I spoke with the experts at Klipsch about the new subs, they stressed several times about having a balanced design. The driver size is perfectly matched for the power it's getting, and the cabinet is designed to deliver maximum output, detail, and frequency extension. The aerofoil port is completely silent and still positioned in the front of the subwoofer, which is a very practical design decision. This allows you to tuck the subwoofer closer to the wall, whereas with a rear ported subwoofer, you need at least 3 feet off the wall, and this can be a bit of an aesthetic bummer. Klipsch has your basic subwoofer control on the back of the sub with some cool new bells and whistles you need to see. The first thing we have is the low pass filter knob, which is used to let the subwoofer know what frequency it is responsible for playing. In most applications, this will be set from anywhere from 60 to 80 Hertz. The next knob is the gain knob, which is adjustable from 1 to 11 for all my Spinal Tap fans. This is pretty much the volume knob and controls how much gain comes out of the subwoofer. A very cool feature about these new knobs is the small magnifying glasses on the top. When looking down on the control knobs, these make it easier to read and dial in that perfect level. The next thing there is the phase switch delivering 0 or 180 degrees. Basic rule of thumb for the phase selection of a subwoofer is if the sub is close to the front sound stage, you want to have it at 0 degrees. If the subwoofer is in the back of the room facing the speakers, you want to put it at 180 degrees. Lastly, you have the power knob. When the switch is in the on, auto, or standby position, it will automatically turn on when it senses a single. And when it's in the standby mode and your subsystem is not on, it reduces its power intake to 1/2 watt to save on your electrical bill and environmental footprint. Here are the inputs for the subwoofer. If your receiver/processor has a dedicated sub out, you will want to plug directly into the LFE input. If your receiver or processor does not have a sub out, you can come out of the receiver left and right pre-outs and connect the subwoofer to the left and right inputs. I was able to take home the Klipsch RP1200 and my first impression was the sleek, rounded look it has. Now I'm a bass head. I like to feel my movies and music, and this subwoofer did not disappoint. I fired up Top Gun Maverick and it felt like my living room was an aircraft carrier and me and old Tommy Boy were about to bank left and get the bad guys. For a music demo, I went with a great bass track by Skrillex called Rumble. It has a very unique bass line and does a great job testing the subwoofer's accuracy and speed. Once again, the subwoofer did not disappoint, hitting every note crisp and clear. This subwoofer is an absolute monster. If you've been wanting to update your home theater, I would seriously consider adding 1 or 2 of these into your system. Equally fantastic for both movie watching and 2-channel listening. I would reach out to one of our home theater experts for an exact recommendation for a specific model based on your room, preference, and budget. Thank you for joining me for my review of Klipsch's all-new Reference Premier subwoofers. You can learn more about this online at worldwidestereo.com, or if you're in the Philadelphia area, you can stop by one of our showrooms in Ardmore or Montgomeryville, PA. We offer 60-day returns, free shipping on all orders, even that 110-pound beast, and we're authorized dealers for everything we sell. If you have any feedback or questions, leave them in the comment section below, or you can call or email us at any time. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all of our latest videos. This is Sean Tone from Worldwide Stereo. I look forward to seeing you in our showroom.